This lesson is for geometry. We are going to continue on with Chapter 6. I will be giving you notes by video. Obviously, I don't have notes to give you to fill in. So if you want, you could take notes as I go through the video. If you have a notebook or just some paper, you could use that then to help you with the homework. If you do not do that, you could always at some point take a screenshot if you think there's important information you might need. Or as you're doing your homework, you can always come back and re-watch the video. But the homework will always go with the video. Also, I will not be collecting notes at least for the rest of this chapter. So you don't have to take notes, but it will help you with the homework. So we're picking up with Chapter 6, and we're going to do a 6.2. Yes, I have a little hand pointer. 6.2 spatial relationships. So we're continuing to look at our three-dimensional objects. We had you trying to draw some of those. Just know that a solid is any closed spatial figure. A polyhedron then, there's the word polyhedron. It's a closed spatial figure composed of polygons. The polygons are called faces, so each side is called a face. This cube would have 6 faces. The intersection of the faces are the edges, so where the sides come together and you have this line, that would be an edge. And then the vertices of the faces are the vertices of the polygons. So each of these little corners where you have the edges come together, that is a vertex. So as you look at a figure, you might need to be able to identify edges that are parallel, faces that are parallel, edges or faces that are perpendicular. Just remember, perpendicular, whether they're lines or if we're looking at the faces there, they join to form right angles. Parallel edges or faces will not cross each other. They're in the same plane. So if I was looking up here, this edge that I'm following right now and this edge at the bottom, they would be perpendicular. But if I looked at this top edge that I'm pointing to right now and the bottom edge, they would be parallel. They are in the same plane. They're in the front of the box. But those two edges would never cross each other. So they are parallel edges. But then there's one more special word that we get when we have these solids, and that word is skew. Lines that are skew never intersect, but they are not parallel because they are not in the same plane. So it would be like this edge up here on the top front of the box, and then maybe this edge down the back of the box. Those two edges will never cross each other, but they are not parallel because they are not in the same plane. So that is pretty much all the information you need for this section. Again, the homework will be posted in Google Classroom.